after the bye. It's the Colts and the Jaguars, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our home side in this one, they know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson. First play, Watson to the air. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. Inside give to Elliott. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Allen now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Taken at about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Jags grab it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Kenneth Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. They'll try and run it here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. After the sack on first down, Watson. And this one complete to Smith. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. From the gun on third, Watson. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Watson. He's got Smith here. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Watson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Colts are able to move back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 2. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to Walker on first down. And he stopped immediately there. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The Jaguars at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 4th and short. They had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Austin, 46 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. This time, the extra point up and good, and the lead is up to 5. A drive that time of 6 plays. And in the end, a Calvin Austin touchdown grab finished the drive off. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Watson. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Presley Harvin now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Michael Pittman, 84 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
A dump off to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. That ball caught by Campbell. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown Colts. Paris Campbell. 81 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is back to a 5-point game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offense.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts coming out now.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down. Now it's Watson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to throw, Watson. Got an open man, that's Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Colts have cut it back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 4. That time, 75-yard drive of 5 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, a well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? The give is to Elliott. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Austin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way up. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Austin on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it. Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him. Indy set to go on offense once more. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive. And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game. Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing? I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Roughing the passer, defense.
You see this a lot on corner blitzes because they don't often get a shot at the quarterback, so they want to take it when they can. But this time the hit came too late. Easy call for the official.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Another try after the first down sack. Watson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Touchdown!
Calvin Austin.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the route is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Watson's throw taken in by Valdes-Scantling.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Watson.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Out of the gun, Watson.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch up. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
On 2nd and 10. Allen, he'll let it fly for Austin. They've got his man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To the air. Allen got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Watson's throw there taken in by Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Watson on first down. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the 31, Watson back to the same target, Campbell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. Able to slither by, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal. Sanders' kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, Does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Allen going to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught. Touchdown Jaguars. Calvin Austin, 57 yards. And the Jags have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And in the end, a Calvin Austin touchdown grab finished the drive off. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter. To kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On the return, here's Agnew. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of it.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Calvin Austin, 72 yards. And the Jaguars get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. taken at about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Watson. Complete. Smith has it. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson goes right back to Smith again. Touchdown, Colts! Irv Smith Jr., a 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But
got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking depressed, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fade. Try to get it out, but you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's shit in space, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is